Tonight's tactical enhancement is Japanese black beer in goodly sized vessel. And we're going to need plenty of it because it's late, it's the end of the week, and we're playing contact. So 40% of our shit is in reserve, delayed random ass reserve and all that crap. So tonight it's a 65-point game of US Marines. There's a few of them there, not yet painted, and Afghansi, sadistic fuckers fresh from Afghanistan. So it should be a good mix. Overly enthusiastic and aggressive infantry versus each other. Alright, Andrew's fielding the Afghansi. Perhaps if you want to talk us through what you've got.
Okay, so I've taken an extremely unbalanced Afghansi force today.
Excellent.
I've taken half tanks and half Afghansi. I've got two small companies.
Right.
Basically, the smallest company you can get, I've taken two of those. They've both got Spigot missiles attached, but that's it. I've also taken some heavy artillery, the 155mm, which are fighting behind the buildings.
For some reason, I can't see them.
They're also completely unpainted. Kind of put them together this afternoon in a rush.
Yeah, that's what happens when you got children.
And hiding in the forest is my only AA, 4 Shilkas versus the American Air Force, which is coming, I believe.
Well, they tell us they are. I mean, last time we played, they turned up in the very last term and the game was already a tie.
So in reserve, I've got 4 Hinds and 6 T-64s.
And this is those Hinds and T-64s here. Might I say, they are rather sexy looking T-64s if I can manage to get this shot in focus. On the American side, we've got 2 platoons of Marines, the biggest platoons you can get. They do love they do love piling in their clown cars here. If you ever want to laugh, go onto YouTube and see if you can find video footage of Marines deploying at the back of these things. They go one at a time in about a second and a half between Marine, and you're there for about a good 5 minutes waiting for them all to disembark. We got some VADs. Can't go wrong with VADs. We've got another big platoon of Marines here deployed in line. Hopefully that's in formation because they're in a line. And the CO, oh, here he is. He is hiding in the woods with all of his lads. So I'm half expecting the Ruski tanks to come floating around the flank. And we've got some Stingers here, which I don't think I've fielded before. Got to give them a go, just recently painted them up. Okay, so let's roll off. Highest dice roll gets to go first. Oh, and I've cocked it already. Hey.
For you, Chris?
Lucky me. Well, fortunately I don't have any aircraft or artillery on the table, so that won't be a problem. What I'll do is I'll do movement, and then I'll check in when the shit fight begins. Right, so at the end of the movement stage of the Marines turn 1, the 2 big transports have gone from here, around there and over to here. On the flank of the Ruskies, some Shilkas over there, and that's it. No shooting, no nothing. So the grand total of movement for the Russians then was these fellas moved into the building, or on top of it maybe. You're not quite sure how you fire those from inside a building, you probably don't want to. And these guys snuck around behind the building there. So it's all a bit of shuffling at this point, and I believe the artillery is about to attempt to range in. So perhaps grab a dice, let's see how you go with your range-ins with your Russian artillery.
Alright, I'll pick a spot, hey?
Yeah, what are they aiming at?
There's only one thing they can see, so...
They can actually see something?
Well, not the artillery, but there's only one group of enemy that I can actually see.
Oh, there's poor fuckers in the building over there.
Oh, well, yeah. Oh, there we go. Ranging marker.
Actually, who's doing the ranging in?
One of my platoon commanders.
Okay,
This one here.
there they go. Oh, platoon commander. There you are. Hello. Alright, where are we going with this?
I don't know. I can go there and hit 4. Or I can go there and
Probably about the same, really.
probably hit.
Oh, maybe 4 or 5.
Well, it's on the objective too, so that probably makes sense that I... Oh, actually my artillery's over there.
Yep, get the angle right.
So there... Oh, can I just come around the other side?
Yeah, hang on. Here we go. The dodgy table shuffle. Well, with a fine example of a Russian god of war prowess, they failed to range in, but I think Andrew's going to leave that there to try again next time. So now it's over to the Marines' turn 2. Right, well, with everybody basically camping at this stage, I've just decided to move forward as many infantry as I can get to shoot out of the woods at those infantry. They're concealed and gone to ground technically, but I've got a range of 12 inches, he's got a range of 8 inches, apart from his bazooka thingies, so I'm just going to have a crack. So 8 dice on the move, netting 5, so concealed and gone to ground, fellas. And we got 1 hit. What have we got there? Oh, exciting. Ah, he saved. Well, that was entirely unsurprising. But I want to kill something this game rather than the usual standoff that happens when we've gone and deployed too well. So we're going to fuck around with this and see how it goes. So Andrew's thinking about charging headlong into the fray, firing AKs from the hip, because otherwise we'll be here for a few turns waiting for our reserves to turn up before any action actually occurs. So what's it going to be?
Yeah, I reckon I will do it. And these are just rifle teams, yeah?
Rifle saw teams.
You 5 to you go.
Yep. I think you're thinking about this too much, Andrew.
Alright, I'll go.
Alright, here we go. So you got to measure from the actual building itself. Is it 8 inches or 6?
8.
Oh, fucking I got that wrong. God, I hope they miss. You'd be a bit further back, you came from the back of the building.
And my RPGs will move up and take their positions.
Okay, the RPG's moving into the doorways.
And those 2 are upstairs. So they'll show.
Well, there's 2 RPGs or the...
Yeah, these 2 RPGs are in the top now.
Okay.
Looking out. And my company commander will jump into this building as well.
Oh, excellent. Company commander. For some reason I just thought of my bads when I saw that guy. Let's get a closer look at this guy. Just trying to maximise the odds in favour of actually killing some shit.
Yeah.
Yes. His fist is remarkably big. I wonder if that's for clear field signals.
Right, that's all my movement.
Alright.
Some dice rolling.
Yeah, fucking throw some dice.
There's no...
Chuck them in the middle here, mate. Let's see what's going on.
Okay, alright. So, 3 dice each.
There you go. What? 12 dice there.
12 dice. 5s.
A whole lot of 5.44. Was it 5.45 millimeter?
Oh, I
Soviet?
don't know, is it? Yeah, it's a weird one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little one.
I'm sure the Boffins will tell us.
Oh, you got a few of them there. Oh, fuck, you got quite a few of them. I'm not happy about that, Andrew.
Shit, I'm actually fucking pinned them. So
That's quite a bit above the odds. 6, fuck. Oh god, now I'm rooted. That means the defensive fire will be more average than it'd otherwise be. And you wasted 2 of them. I think that may have been a failing venture.
Right, I'll fire 2 RPGs on it too.
Okay.
They won't hit.
Well, they moved, and range of 12, yeah, will be in range,
Yeah.
but 6 is to hit. Might have shot down their own hind there.
Alright,
that dice roll.
2 spigot.
Oh yeah, spigots. Yeah, these guys might just. No, they can't because they're not dug in.
Oh, and they're not in bulletproof. Oh yeah.
Mm. So that's it. But you pinned them.
Okay. I'm trying range and artillery.
Oh, it won't be on those guys then, will it?
No, it's like one.
All right. There we go.
Same as before.
Ah, now the fucking 6 comes into it. All right. So we worked out before that that guy, that guy, that guy, that guy, and that guy were under the template.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yeah, but yeah. All right.
So 4 rifle teams and.
Saw. Well, just roll 5 dice. One. Okay. And I'll roll a dice and see if that fucker lives. And he does. Alright, but they're pinned. Okay. So it'll be the assault phase next.
Yeah. Defensive fire?
Yeah, what's left of it. This is going to be a very pitiful defensive fire, and there's absolutely no chance of stopping him. 2 hit. 2 shots each.
Even when they're pinned?
Yep. He's got saws basically, and what was that? Oh, that was the saves, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I got one.
Got one.
I'm just hoping that the Russians roll the usual.
One.
Yeah, well, good idea. You had it coming. Then actually, no, I shouldn't say that, because you're about to go into combat with painted guys against my unpainted guys. Roll like a Russian.
I'm not sure what that means.
It means you need 5s to hit. Oh no, the Afghansi, that might be better.
No, they fall, yeah.
Oh, motherfuckers.
They're both dead.
Well, that's what happens when you just want to kill shit and the idea of strategy and tactics escapes the building. Damn it. Where are they going now?
Well, they're getting the hell out of it.
Well, they're going to run away.
Of course they are.
But they can only go back, what, 4 inches?
Is it 4 inches?
Fuck, I don't know.
I don't know.
We're going to have to look this up. We'll look this up and then we'll check in at the start of turn 3. Right, well, it's the start of the American turn 3. Reserves, come on, you motherfuckers. Oh, they're turning up. I reckon it's going to have to be the Cobras. So I'll bring those on. I'll see who unpins, and we'll check in for the shenanigans after the movement phase.
So that was a good little pickup.
Right. So, news. One of the transports moved to the forest, the other one bogged. The infantry unpinned, but I decided to leave them there because it's too much like hard work and they'll probably just get whittled away. Can't move out the VADs yet because there are too many spigots in the way. I did, however, bring in some choppers just outside the range of those shulker, so if the shulker want to get them, they've got to move out in the open. And I'm going to shoot up some infantry and hopefully some BMPs. So I'm going to roll a fistful of dice and then check in at the end of turn 3 shooting phase.
No, we'll use them.
Alright.
Use them for my own need.
So, okay. This lively fellow here cleaned up all of the Russian infantry in the open with his automatic grenade launcher, leaving these choppers with nothing to shoot at. Fortunately, these choppers here managed to Gatling gun those 2 BMPs and wasted them completely. We should have done some defensive fire. Actually, they get a dice each. Do you want to roll those dice each?
Oh yeah, for
anti-helicopter.
Yeah.
They both hit too, damn it. Alright, well, they're going to do some fucking backdating of what's going on. There's a maybe, you need a 5. Hang on, one dice.
You got a 5 plus save.
Well, fuck me, I do too. I'm too used to playing Russians. Well, you killed one. Damn it. Shit. Alright, fuck it. We'll sort that out in a minute. In the meantime, the Dragon team's here. Wasted an RPG team over here. And that's it. It's over to the Russians, turn 3. Alright. Russian, yeah, turn 3, reserve dice roll.
Nice.
Excellent, because the longer it takes those fucking tanks to shop, the happier I'll be. Alright, well, I reckon I might let you... You gonna do any movement, actually?
Probably not.
Probably not? Alright, in that case...
yeah, I'll put him with the shulkers.
Alright, this will be fun. We'll check in after they've done that. They ran away! Which is good, because they killed a fucking helicopter, and they're probably going to do it again. So I'm rather happy about that.
Alright, 4 shulkers are going to try and move out of that forest.
Oh, this will be funny.
They will make it.
That's not very funny. Alright, well, let's see where they're going. Andrew has a conundrum because he doesn't like the helicopters being over there, but his shulkers are just out of range. Now he's rolled to move them, and he can move 2 of them behind that building without encountering the crossfire from the dragons, but the others will be left in the open and probably killed. Or he can leave them behind in the forest, which is not really optimal either. The platoon is supposed to stay in coherency, so the guys that are left behind are not quite as effective. And Andrew is a calculating fellow, so he's...
That's pretty nicely, thank you.
Checking the rule book.
Much nastier ways to say it.
He was in the real army, so he stops and thinks about what he's doing with tanks before actually throwing them into the fray.
What I can do is bring all my hinds in right here and just fucking machine gun those fuckers to death.
Well, you could have if you had actually passed your reserve roll, and you know, if I was calculating.
Only my tanks are in reserve.
Well, you could have mentioned that earlier when we were looking at all the shit that was off the table.
Those tanks are half my army.
Cheeky motherfucker, I had no idea.
But then you got the Vads there and you just move the Vads forward and then you just take out all my hinds. And...
Well, I mean, that's kind of the plan. Yeah, I thought that might be a good idea. But, you know, if things don't die, it makes for a very dull game. We need some thinking music. I've got to figure out how to edit videos and do some, maybe one of those ticking clock things from a late afternoon game show.
Yeah, I actually really needed those PMPs. The thing is, they had a remount of 3+, and then they have a 3+ morale, so, you know, chances were pretty good for them.
Well, they were, but then again, you did completely machine gun the shit out of a bunch of American infantry in the trees and then massacred them in close combat, which...
That was very satisfying.
Yeah, I'm sure it was, and I rather enjoyed killing the BMPs, I have to say. The ethics of wargaming doesn't really stand up to much scrutiny. I mean, we're basically getting enjoyment out of harrowing misery for these poor little fuckers.
Alright, so not much shooting. I'm not going to move. Oh, should I bring my hinds in or just machine gun? Hey, that's Skyrim.
We're playing Skyrim. Well, you know, maybe we should have had Warhammer on the... Maybe we should have played Warhammer. I was thinking, you know, some...
How did you pick that?
Oh, I've been playing Skyrim for like 10 years.
I was thinking some 80s Metallica would be more appropriate for the Marines. Oh, we're weighing it up now.
Yeah, because you wouldn't even have to bring that tower into it.
No, if I don't have to get hit by those things, then that's fairly safe.
No, I'm just going to have to live with these cobras running around.
Well, alright. I mean, those 2 sugars may just waste them all. You never know.
Nah, very unlikely. So, Hunter Killer. Since you shot, you're not...
Well, no, I'm in the open there. I'm not even behind cover from your shookers.
So, 4 dice each.
Yeah, 8 dice. Range doesn't matter. Forced to hit. What do we got there? Oh, of course you're rolling above the bloody odds. Jesus Christ, man.
6, sorry, 6.
6. Alright, 2 on each. I'm just going to do a fistful of dice rolls and get back to you. So at the end of the Russian shooting, we lost another fucking Cobra to the Shulkers. And the artillery didn't kill anything, but it pinned them, those fellas. And those spigots from across the way there, they did back to me what I was doing to them. So they get 3 shots per fucking pace. and killed a couple of M60 teams. So we'll do some dice rolls for the American turn 4. Let's start with some reserves. Oh, what do we got? What do we got? One reserve. All right. This will be fun. I'm going to bring in some planes. Right, well naturally the jets did not turn up. So always they're fucking away. They'll probably turn up right on the last turn. Choppers are remaining stationary so they can use the hunter-killer rule. I did move up a couple of transports who will pour some rounds into that building there. And more interestingly on this flank, I'm advancing the infantry. So I don't know if those tanks are going to turn up or not, or where they're going to turn up. But I figure there's enough stuff on the table now that I have a prospect of actually doing something constructive. And I've moved out these transports to support the infantry push. So hopefully if the shulkers come out to play, they'll have a target-rich environment and they won't be able to kill everything. God, I hope not anyway. Right, dice time. Andrew, I'm going to fire my choppers. There they are, using the hunter-killer rule. I'm going to try and peg those two shulker.
Sure.
So you get, a truly stupid amount of dice.
Needing 6s, right?
Needing 6s. So it's pretty even odds as to whether this will achieve anything. This is not a very tactical application of air power, I have to say. 1-6. Beautiful. Whoop, and it's through. God damn it, another one bites the dust. Alright, you better fucking kill a shulker. It's a hit. Straight in. Yep. Toast. Killed a shulker. So I've exchanged so far about 10 points for a couple of BMPs. Not even the infantry and a shulker. Not a great combo. Alright, we'll keep pushing on. Alright, so we're firing some transports, automatic grenade launchers into the building. And we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. So that pins those fuckers pretty quick. One maybe. Oop, no, don't do shit. Okay, so that's the end of the Russian turn 4. Sorry, American turn 4. And on to the Russian turn 4. A couple of dice for reserves. How many is that? 1. Okay, well, that means the Russians now have everything on table. Let's see where they come in.
Yeah, 1 to 2 in that corner, 3 to 4.
In the middle, and
five,
then
6,
5, 6.
4.
Right in the middle, so they can turn up wherever the fuck they like. Cheesy
Probably the best place
bastards.
to come on, actually.
Well,
yeah, that's what I'd be happy with that.
let's see how we go. Alright. Alright, well, it's about to get, well, I'd say it's about to get real, but it is a game of toy soldiers, so we will see. Right, at the end of the Russian shooting, they have wasted just one of the AB thingies, which is kind of hilarious. And they killed 1 infantry over here from that massive 6 tanks. And that's it. Pinned these infantry twice with artillery, but that's it. So, over to the American turn 5. Well, the aeroplanes didn't turn up, and the transport didn't stick around, or unbail, or anything much. So I'm getting aggressive with the infantry now. Gotta make a push, otherwise I'm fucked. And over here, it's basically all out to kill those VADs, so that I might actually be able to do something with the remaining chopper. And failing that with the airplanes. So we've used the movement order to move up. They've unbailed. Tanks are going to kill these heroic suicidal transports as they try to 50 cal these shulkers. I think this is one of those things where if you did it in the real world, you'd probably get shot by your CEO for being a fucking idiot and getting all your guys killed. But, you know, we got a game to win, so we'll throw some dice and we'll check in at the end of turn 5. Right, end of the Marines' turn. They killed one shulker. That is all. Very little other action of effect. Dragon teams tried to hit tanks. They did hit tanks, and discovered how fucking useless they are against even T-64s. Now over to the Russian turn 5. Alright, well Andrew's moved, and finally the choppers have turned up.
You're so useful.
Well, hey, at least they turned up. And the tanks are just ploughing into the infantry here. This will be interesting. I'm not quite sure how this will turn out, but it should be fun. Why don't you tell me what you're going to do?
Okay, so Heinz are going to try and take out the last cobra.
Alright, he deserves it.
These guys will call in artillery on these guys.
Oh,
I'll try and RPG them as well.
That's mean.
These guys will probably do absolutely nothing. Shulkers are going to try and blast these guys off the table. All 6 T-64s are going to machine gun this infantry. I'll go from there.
Alright, you big meanie. Let's see what you got.
So we'll start from this end.
Alright, you know what? Let's yeah, fuck it, we'll film it. Why not?
Okay, so now, do you get the hunter killer rule from Heinz?
No. Just strafing vehicles. You know what? I'm going to hit pause because I've got to do a fuckload of measuring and dice rolling. Right, status at the end of the Russian shooting phase is they killed, what did they kill? 3 stands.
3 stands.
Most annoying. Was not happy about that. On the plus side, the Shulkers completely and utterly failed to kill those 2 transports.
Well, you never know. You never know what will happen there.
Yeah, and the artillery completely failed to range in on these infantry. The RPGs completely failed to kill anything. The choppers, perhaps unsurprisingly, made Swiss cheese out of the last chopper, the last Cobra. So, starting to think my tactics need a little more enhancement this game. Anyway, onto the assault phase.
Yeah. Can those dragons defensive fight?
No, but the smalls can.
Oh, okay. What's it?
That's 17 or something.
Are they hit weapons?
They are. Oh, here we go. Checking the rulebook again. I gotta look this up myself. Andrew has decided that he does not like small teams, but in his words, well, fucking hell, I have to take the chance. So, no backing out now. Push him in there.
Do it.
Oh, you want me to roll?
No, roll first, yeah.
Alright. 2 small teams. They're slightly pinned, so they need 4s. Oh, there, they hit. Excellent. 17 against your side armor of 13, because it's a heat weapon. What do you got for me? You got like 2 fucked up tanks. Brilliant. Well, I wasn't expecting that.
Roll
That actually stops your assault going in too.
What?
Because if you lose 2 or more tanks on the way in, then that basically sends everyone else back.
Oh.
So it's like taking 5 hits from defensive fire. We'll check this in case I'm remembering an old set of rules, because everything's fucking changed, and I think I've played like this is the second game with a new set of rules.
We can roll your firepower anyway.
No, I do have to roll firepower anyway. We need a lot of thinking music for this game. And well, I just bailed them. I didn't kill the fucking things. Call that a silver lining for the Russians. Alright, after consulting the rulebooks, we've realised that actually the tanks fall back, and the ones that were bailed out also fall back. We just turned them around to symbolise that they're bailed out. So back to their starting positions, everyone. Which is a blessed relief for these poor bastards, because they're not looking too healthy at the moment. And the CEO is hiding in the forest back here, just, yelling moral support.
Oh, that should have worked.
A few things should have worked today that fucking didn't. Alright, is that the end of the Russian turn?
Yes.
Do you-
I'm gonna have a chat with my tankers.
Do you need more tactical enhancement?
I must press on regardless of casualties. I was very clear about this at the start of the game.
That's the Russian
It
way.
doesn't matter if there's only 1 tank left. You must keep going forward.
That's right, we have to get that guy killed as well, otherwise he can attest to the paucity of our strategy and tactics. Alright, onto the Russian... what's the American turn? Fucking hell. I haven't even had that much to drink. Must be late.
Must be the soundtracks.
American movement, and we're all getting a bit antsy. We're moving up the Americans, except those 2 dragon teams that are going to try and shoot down some helicopters. The VADs that didn't shoot in defensive fire have moved up. I'm going to try and shoot down some helicopters from the safety of the forest. I've moved my missile teams a little closer. The Stingers, so they might actually do something. These infantry completely failed to dig in, so they're just going to be concealed and go to ground. And, well, only one of the AV thingy-jiggins got back in. The other one's bailed. The one who did not get bailed decided to stick around, so we'll shoot at some shulker as well. It's all coming down a bit to the wire in terms of the probability of things. And did I roll for the plane?
Yeah.
Yes, I did. Of course I rolled for the plane. I didn't fucking show up third turn in a row.
10 points.
10 points being pissed away as usual. Alright, going to throw a fistful of dice and then see what's left. Right, my shooting was woeful. So woeful that we didn't kill anything. We bailed a shulker. Did absolutely fuck all to those choppers, even with all the AA and dragon teams and everything thrown at them. They saved like motherfuckers. Shooting here was mediocre into this building. We killed one stand, and we're now going to assault. And in order to avoid the worst of the defensive fire, I'm only going to assault with my light, what are they, M16 law teams, whatever the fuck they are. That's it. If I send anything else in, I can send in one of the small guys. This is purely a way of avoiding defensive fire from all those pricks in the neighbouring building. So, in he goes, in he goes, in he goes, and in he goes, and that's it. Defensive fire from that guy, and that guy. One each and -1 for to hit with the RPGs.
First.
One hit. What's that?
No.
That's a hit.
Yeah, that's
2 hits.
It.
You fucking wasted one, goddammit. Alright, there's a small team gone. Then we got 3 dice in the melee. 2 kills. Hey, look at that. Got rid of a platoon.
Counterattack. I love it.
That's your CO.
Yeah.
Alright. Get stuck in there, sunshine.
Kills him.
Kills one. Of course he does. Counterattack. Come on, Marines, show 'em what you're made of. That's not what you're fucking made of. What have we got there? Counterattack 4+. God, that's pathetic. Alright, well. Oh my god almighty. Can anything else go fucking wrong?
Fought off by the company, come on. Battalion card, actually.
Well, he kills at a battalion, but his battalion's smaller than my company. That's a typical...
Next time I'll bring more troops.
Yeah. Let's confuse them on radio traffic. We'll say we're a battalion and scare them away. Oh, that was fucking woeful. That means I'm going to get caught in the open and machine gunned to shit by all and fucking sundry. Nah, screw it. On the plus side, that shulker is bailed. That's the last guy in the unit, so at the start of your turn...
Let's get back in. Or test him.
Indulge me. Let's see what happens.
What do you want me to do now?
Let's roll the dice.
Okay, sorry.
You'll be a 3+ probably. A lot of book checking here. We don't get to play this anywhere near enough. Oh, look at that. Didn't get back in. And the last guy's run off. Beautiful. I think that's the second platoon I've destroyed. And, well, not counting those infantry. And they all got destroyed by running away. The Marines are just not doing what they're supposed to do today. Anyway, the Russian movement, and then we'll check in after that. Alright, well, on the Russian left flank, the tanks decided to be all conservative and pulled back because these infantry are concealed and underground. And for some reason they didn't want to risk getting smored again. Over here, the infantry has shown them how it's done. Time to pick off those Americans while they're standing around in the open and wondering why they didn't kill the last 3 guys out of that fucking platoon. So this is what Russians are good at. Jumping on NATO troops when the NATO troops get caught in the open. No concealment, no cover. Spray and pray 80s hip shooting style. 8 inches from
Yeah, because they're all in this front building, except for these two.
Okay.
Maybe within 6 to be able to shoot them. Yeah.
Sneaky git.
No. I'll get one shot. That's better than nothing.
Yeah. Alright, well, it only takes one really, doesn't it? Okay. Time for some dice rolls. Oh, you're bringing the choppers.
Oh, why not?
Well, okay. You know, target-rich environment.
Assuming there's any Heinz left.
I've found Heinz to be very resilient, and I say that hoping to be proven wrong momentarily.
Sorry.
Yeah, the magnets keep fucking breaking off. It's best not to think about this. I found in this game, like many others, thinking about it doesn't improve our tactics at all. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm going to fire some artillery, and I'm actually going to use my own artillery piece to spot myself.
Oh, okay.
Because, you know, why not?
Well, you know, at the moment I'm filming miniature sitting still, so roll some dice. Just don't measure it until you actually roll the 6.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, 6. You ready for 6?
Not really. Good. Better. Oh, god damn it. That's a fucking 6. Oh, fuck me.
You pinned.
Well, maybe. We'll see what happens. See, you could have advanced your tanks.
I could have, but that hits fucking all of them except that guy on the end.
What? God damn it, it does too.
Because it's at that angle.
Oh, yeah. He's got the angle. You've got 6 guys you can maybe hit.
Yeah.
Not 6s.
On 6s, yeah.
Alright. 6 dice needing 6s. You probably get somebody.
Nah.
Woohoo! Not a thing. Alright. I'm going to stop filming for a bit while we sort out this clusterfuck, so there'll be many dice flying. Alright, a summary of the shooting. Those spiteful tanks, having run away from the infantry, decided to direct all their 120mm gunfire at 2 pissy little transports. They'll be ordering a medal. Over here, well, there's no choppers there anymore. My 4-point unit of Stingers wasted a lot of them with vigour. First fucking time I've done anything properly this game. Then his AK teams went and slaughtered a whole bunch of my infantry here. They're all thoroughly pinned. And now, I assume you're going to push the assault.
Yes.
Alright, I think I get 3 shots. What do we get there? 1, 2, 3 hits. Killed one! Woohoo! It's not quite the revenge I was looking for. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Yeah, we shot him full of combat enhancing drugs before the game. They should be very good at this.
Okay.
Alright.
So 4 teams hitting it on 4s, and 1 team hitting it on 5s.
Yep. What do we got?
So do all the regular teams first, and waste those.
Well, they're all gone. Well, that's a shame. Okay, this is looking like it's going to be another tie this game. Alright, so on that note, I will stop recording and then we'll check in at the start of the American turn. Alright, start of the American turn, who fucking knows. See if the planes turn up. A 1! That's what, the fifth time in a row I've rolled a 1 for the planes.
Yeah.
I find that very disappointing. Let's see if these infantry here, the last 2 dragon teams of that platoon, stick around. They do. That's astounding. We'll do a movement order on these two teams. Ooh, hey, look, it worked. Alright, well, they'll just pop up around